All right, what is going on, YouTubes? Today, another banger video for you. We're going to be talking about Hedera Hashgraph, also known as Hbar. I made a little Google Docs here of all the reasons why I'm super bullish on Hbar. And guys, Hbar makes up 60% of my whole crypto portfolio. I have never been so bullish on something in my entire life. It is my biggest investment I've ever made. I think Hedera Hashgraph is going to give absolutely absurd amounts of life-changing money. And I do think Hedera Hashgraph is the best opportunity at financial freedom in the world right now. And I do truly mean that. Now, in order for me to not get sued, not financial advice. But honestly, I don't understand why people say that. Like, this is not financial advice. And then they proceed to spend 12 minutes giving financial advice. So I just think that's a little weird. But I'm not getting sued, not financial advice. So, in this video, we're going to be going over this whole Google Docs of why I think Hedera Hashgraph is going to absolutely explode. And honestly, explode is an understatement. It's going to take over, dude, like Genghis Khan to the crypto. We're going to go over here, look at all their counsel, and then we're going to dissect their chart like a surgeon. And that's what we're going to do today, guys. So, I already made a Hedera Hashgraph video a while back. However, it was just kind of me screaming at the camera telling you you're an idiot for not buying it. So if you want to check that out, you can. But I wanted to make it more like professional and kind of like go into the reasons why I like it. So, number one, the TPS. I put this as number one because this is one of the reasons why I'm very bullish on it. All right. So TPS, which is transactions per second, is the most compared to any other cryptocurrency. Now, I've seen a lot of arguments about Solana has 50,000, Hbar only has 10,000. Solana's better, right? Wrong, okay? So it always says Hbar 10,000 TPS plus, okay? Everyone forgets this plus. This is just the minimum, all right? And this is the maximum Solana could go up to. But the fact that Solana could go to 50,000 on a blockchain, the slow-ass blockchain, not even in the DAG, that is good job, Solana. Honestly, nice, but it's nothing compared to what Hedera Hashgraph can do. All right. So I said, however, Hbar can reach up to 100,000 transactions per second, twice the amount of Solana. Second, due to the fact Hashgraph is fast because of absence of blockchain. All right, we already know that. So just the fact that Hedera Hashgraph isn't with the blockchain is why it's fast. So what it does, it's directed acrylic graph, also known as DAG. With scaling solutions short as with sharding, the number of transactions can easily approach millions of TPS, guys. You gotta understand, 100,000 is just the limit for right now. Dude, like, you know how everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin, they're at 10 TPS, but they're gonna get faster. Okay, cool. Say they somehow reach 1,000, dude. That's still slow as shit. By the time Bitcoin reaches 1,000 TPS, Hedera Hashgraph will be in the millions, dude. Like, it's gonna be no competition, all right? It's like pretty much, who do you want on your team? A D3 player or LeBron James, all right? I want LeBron James, and that's Hedera Hashgraph. So, far beyond any decentralized ledger in the blockchain, right here. It's the most, all right? And I put this right here so we could look at where I got this information from, just so you don't think I'm pulling it out of my ass. You guys can go to hbarprice.com, read this all for yourself. But I'm going to sum it up for you because I'm a nice guy. So right here, as you can see, this chart right here, this is just the current of right now. The apparently next generation blockchain technology is only 1,000. That's next generation? What is Hedera Hashgraph? The meth generation? Like, what are we talking about here? All right. So next, that's just number one. All right. Hashgraph is ABFT, asynchronized Byzantine. I'm totally going to butcher this. Fault tolerance. Solana is not. They sacrifice security for those 4 millisecond block times and speeds. Hashgraph can be used in mission critical apps and trusted on larger scale projects when you're not just going to get that with Solana. It's why you see Solana sticking to the crypto DeFi space primarily, and Hashgraph is branching out into every major industry you could think of, with major enterprise joining the council. So pretty much what that means, Solana knows their limits, so they're staying in their box. Hashgraph has no limits, so they could be like, yeah, I'm going over here, I'm going over here. It'd be like, imagine Solana has no legs, all right? And Solana wants to play sports. It's only going to play wheelchair sports because that's all it can do. However, since Hedera Hashgraph has legs, it could play any sport. Swimming, basketball, football, whatever, you know. That's just an example for you. So now we go down here to Hashgraph Gossip. Another great reason why you should be bullish, okay? This is how it's so fast, all right? So the Hashgraph Gossip, what it allows it to do is say, this dude gets a transaction. He's the start of it. And then he's like, okay, boom, he tells him. Then he tells him. Then he tells him. And then now that all 4 of these guys know the information, then they could tell the next 4, then the next 4, and then the next 16, then the next 64, then the next 128. And by the time, it's like a virus spreading, dude. And by the time it reaches every single node from them communicating with each other, then boom, the information is across the whole network within like that snap of a finger. That's why it's so beautiful, the nodes, dude. Yeah, don't really need to speak anymore on that. So these are another reasons why I'm super bullish. $1 trillion market cap guaranteed. All right. Guaranteed $1 trillion market cap, and that's being nice, all right? I'm being a nice guy saying that. Also, what's up with this? It sounds like static shit. Okay, this is more chill. All right, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, price of Hbar, 1 trillion market cap is $65 or more, roughly around there. All right, and if you just put like $5,000 into Hbar right now, that's already close to $1 million once it reaches $1 trillion market cap. That's why I'm saying this is life-changing money, guys. You just gotta get on the wave. All right, and also just another. It's like frosting on the cake, dude. Uses no environmental energy and is self-sustaining. Gas fees are practically nothing, less than $1, okay? With Ethereum, do you know how much a gas fee is for like $10, dude? It's like literally your whole paycheck. Like, Ethereum is so lame, like so lame, dude. And then right here, look at all the governing council. I'm pretty sure they added some people. So, you know, Boeing, Avery Dennison, Chainlink Labs, LG, Zane, T-Mobile, Google, biggest one. I know they got Microsoft somewhere. They're just not showing it. IBM, Shinhan Bank, Standard Bank. And honestly, guys, this is just the main ones. They have more people added to their council like every day, it seems like. It's just absurd, dude. They beat out Bitcoin and Ethereum by far. And you may be wondering, oh, well, why is it 40 cents? It's got to reach $1. It's got to reach $1 before we can talk about $65. Come on. It's got to reach $1 first. That's all I'm seeing, bro. Everyone's like, oh, it's got to reach $1. Like, dude, when you came out of your mom's vagina, was she like, you know, it's a human, but it hasn't started walking yet, so I'm not going to name it a human. Like, obviously, it's going to grow up to be a human. Same thing with Hedera Hashgraph. Obviously, it is going to run the internet. It's so obvious, dude. You have to be an idiot not to see this, all right? I'm breaking out of my YouTube character right now. You have to be a literal troglodyte not to see Hedera Hashgraph running the show. Also, my largest bags, Hedera Hashgraph and Quant, all right? Quant is probably the other 20%. All right, so I got 60% in Hbar, 20% in Quant, and then the other 20% is like AGIX, MetaHero, XYO, the other videos you see on this channel. Then XCC, I haven't made a video on that yet. But those are my bags. And Quant is like the overlord that's going to tie everything together, dude. Like, these are the projects you want to be in, dude. And that's all I written down for that. That was pretty much the main things I wanted to discuss. And also, bonus clip I wanted to show you guys. Watch. This is a clip from Lucy, dude. I was watching this the other day.
She has
Listen to her.
abilities.
Now, I know what you guys are saying. How does this tie into Hedera Hashgraph? It's the movie Lucy. Watch. Okay, your mind's going to be blown.
Leather seats.
How did you manage to access all this information?
Electrical impulses. Every cell knows and talks to every other cell. They exchange 1,000 bits of information between them per second. Cells group together, forming a giant web of communication, which in turn forms matter.
Hedera Hashgraph! When I saw that, I was like, Hedera Hashgraph!
Cells get together, take on one form, deform, reform. Makes no difference, it's all the same. Humans consider themselves unique, so they've rooted their whole theory of existence on measure. But it's not 1 + 1 =. There are in fact no numbers and no letters. We've codified our existence to bring it down. We've created a scale so that we can forget its unfathomable scale.
That's why blockchain's superior.
Humans are
There
not
is no
units of
scale.
measure, and the world isn't governed by.
Or not blockchain, I'm sorry, Hashgraph.
What governs all that?
Phil McCarr
Alright, I think that's all we need to see for Lucy. But yeah, she was just explaining, literally, she was explaining the most superior way of communication is nodes talking to each other. And that's what Hedera Hashgraph is, dude. Like, when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, I watched Lucy a couple days ago. But yeah, so does that tie into Hedera Hashgraph? Yes. Should you be using Lucy for financial advice? No. But I just thought it was something to share. I thought it was something funny. And honestly, it's kind of legit, dude. If we're going to be honest, that's exactly what Hedera Hashgraph does. So, if you enjoyed this video, I covered everything I really wanted to cover. Please leave a like. It does help me out a lot. This channel is growing actually really fast, faster than I anticipated. I love you guys for that. Thank you. And